going on. I had this recurring revenue coming in. And for me, I wanted to do more for these customers, these businesses that I was helping. I was actually selling them a mobile app. I was one of the first people to actually get into selling mobile apps to small businesses back in 2010 when apps were in their infancy. But I knew that if I could sell them a website in a similar way using this revenue model, then, and I could use the technology that we used for our big businesses, these big corporates that we have, all the fancy technology that we used for them that worked for great effect, we'd be onto an absolute winner. So it was tough, guys. I've got to tell you, it wasn't easy because we charged tens of thousands of pounds for these websites, but we actually managed to crack it. And my lead developer, Carl, I remember one night sat there and as I was leaving the office, he said, come and take a look at this. And he sat me down, he said, we can produce these websites for an affordable price for a small business owner that you can roll out en masse, and we can do it in the right time for the right money. And that for me was my epiphany, guys. That was when I really knew the AI website revolution had arrived, because AI, in a very simple way, artificial intelligence can be put into a small business website in order to help them get more business. Really, really important, guys, because small businesses need the help, especially now. The thing that, you know, this pandemic that we've just been through has proved that if a small business hasn't got a robust marketing strategy based on their website, because that's the hub of the marketing, and that website, if it doesn't work hard enough for them, they're going to struggle to compete, especially against the big businesses. And that's why I'm so passionate about these AI websites, because I know it gives small businesses and medium-sized businesses a competitive advantage against the big businesses, and nobody else is doing this. In fact, we use a metaphor about our AI websites. We call it the blue ocean strategy. It's a great book if you want to look it up, get it on Amazon or Audible. Blue ocean strategy means that when you're in an ocean and you're a shark and it's a blue ocean and all the fish are yours, you've got no competition. You can have as many fish as you like. Whereas in the red ocean, it's full of sharks and they're all fighting over the same fish because all the competition is in that red ocean. And for us in the AI website ocean, there's nobody else selling AI websites at our level, because they're usually charging tens of thousands of pounds, dollars, you know, hundreds of thousands of rand for these websites. Whereas we are an affordable, manageable price for a small business that can get results. Whereas all of the marketing consultants, the website designers, they're only selling on value or price, because they're, as far as anybody's concerned, they're the website guys and they've got nothing to differentiate themselves because they're using their WordPress or the Magento or all the standard websites. Whereas we're the AI website guys. This gives us a competitive advantage on two levels. Firstly, the product's awesome and it really gets results. But secondly, when we're in the marketplace, we stand out, and it gives us and Blam partners the advantage of being able to be the AI website guys, which means they're in that blue ocean. So let me tell you a bit about AI websites, guys, so you can understand how they work. Because they, first of all, they track the number of visits that somebody makes to a website, meaning that if you're a first time, second time or third time visitor, you can have a unique message. And if that unique message recognizes, hey, you're a first time visitor, check out this deal or book an appointment or buy this or whatever the message might be, it's proven that you're likely to get them to hang around more and take action. Taking action on the website is what ends up making our customers more money. So it's really important to have just these little triggers, because if it gets people to hang around longer and then take action, we're doing a better job than the competition. Then we've got things like themes around a calendar. Now this is really cool because our competition charge a fortune for this sort of stuff, but we can get animations to trigger based around a calendar, whether it be winter, you know, fall or autumn for leaves, it could be Halloween, it could be Valentine's Day, it could be fireworks for celebrations. We can pre-populate all of this in the website, meaning that these animations display. Now this again is proven to get more engagement, gets people to hang around longer. And if you see a website that's got this stuff going on, you know it's a modern website, it looks fancy, and it means it gives a good impression to the user. And again, statistically, we know it's going to get better results. You'll also notice that on there you've got things like the countdown timer and the animated arrow and then that deal. All of these can be done and populated around a calendar right down to the minute, so we can do it by day, minute, hour, So it might be something as simple as, we're out of the office right now, fill out the form and somebody will call you back in the morning. Again, using this artificial intelligence intelligently gets better results for our customers, and it's all very affordable. So there's loads more of these that I can show you, but as I said, Ed will be willing to do a deep dive with you if you want to find out more, and he's going to drop in a little appointment link to his calendar in the chat so that you can go on the deep dive and you get to see all this in a bit more detail. And then last time we visited Santon, for example, which feels like a while ago now, although things are starting to open up, hopefully we'll get back there very soon. We can actually track where somebody is when they land on the website. And so when we had our conference that we did in Santon, which is in just outside Johannesburg in South Africa, if they were in the area, they would see that page. If they weren't in the area, they'd just see the normal website. In other words, we can engage with somebody on a local level. And we know that a lot of people are taking action on the internet if they're looking for local business and services. So think about a takeout app, or downloading a takeout app, or whether it might be a business like a restaurant, a 2-for-1 deal, come and get our 2-for-1 at lunchtime, or it might be a solicitor's, come and book an appointment, or it might be a car garage, come and book your service. All these things are local, and we can use messages to appeal to local people to get them to take action. And then we've got this finally, which is device detection, meaning that we can actually detect when somebody's on a phone and prompt them to make a call. Again, everything about this is about getting better results for our clients. So like I said, Ed will tell you more about this. I won't go into too much detail, guys, but these triggers get results. And not only does that give us our blue ocean, but it means that we get better results for our clients, which means our clients love us, which is what we want, isn't it? We want our clients to love us. So as I said, guys, there is also another element to what we do that really helps us stand out, and it's these 3 letters. I mentioned it a couple of times already: monthly recurring revenue. Now, monthly recurring revenue is the thing that really did make my business turn around, and it was the thing that afforded me to go off and have that fun with my other businesses, because my revenue kept coming in, because I had a monthly recurring revenue. Instead of charging large upfront fees and then substantial servicing and maintenance costs, I had a manageable monthly recurring revenue. And because it wasn't overly expensive, I was able to sell lots of them, and I was able to make that something that wasn't the first thing that got cut when the recession happened. When we went through our recession, just when we went through the pandemic, guess what, guys? Our money kept coming in. Our money kept coming in because we had a monthly recurring revenue. If I'd have known about this way back in the last recession, then I wouldn't have gone through anywhere near as much pain. So for you guys, I would say look at a monthly recurring revenue. This is what we teach at Blam. This is how we show you how to run a business. And this is what helps you build a business, as opposed to having a business disguised as a job. It's really because if you're going out and selling every day in order to make your money, and if you stop selling, you stop earning, really you've just got a job, not a business. So we also, I mentioned, we don't charge an upfront fee. This removes the barrier to entry when we're selling a website, for example, or an app, because the monthly recurring revenue is where we actually make more money that way, guys, more money. And we don't put people in a contract either, because we're so confident about how cool our websites are. We know that once we've got that website delivered, they're very, very unlikely to cancel, because the websites are so good and they get results. And all of this means that we make more sales, and those sales are a monthly recurring revenue. So if you look further down the road at Blam, we teach you how you can sell websites, apps, and other marketing services using this innovative monthly recurring revenue model. Some people call it a SaaS model, so that you can build a business where the money keeps coming in, and ultimately it will give you the options and the choices to make lifestyle choices about how you want to grow. So I love it when I'm having a conversation with a partner, as I had last week, where they're talking about, should they just kick back now because the money keeps coming in? Should they hand off their business to their children, or should they sell their business? Because when you've got a recurring revenue business, especially in digital right now, you've got a very, very profitable business. You've got a business that people are interested in buying, because websites are solid. They're sticky. Really important. Tell you more about this on the deep dive with Ed, showing you how much you can expect to earn and how we can help you do that. Just book on with the appointment and he'll explain more about how that works. But before that, guys, I want to ask you this. Does this look like a salesperson to you? Interesting question. A lot of people think, they might think, who's that dodgy looking geezer? The reason I chose this picture, guys, is because this is what I used to think a salesperson looked like way back when I was running my business in the early days. And it's one of the reasons why I didn't call myself a salesperson. And I used to hire salespeople to do the sales for me. Now, that was because I had a negative relationship with selling, because I didn't want to be that guy, because I thought that's what a salesperson looks like. So just ask yourself, guys, is that kind of what you think a salesperson looks like? Let me tell you this. You are in business, you are in sales. If only I would have known that when I first set out in business. Because guess what, guys? I argued about that one. I'm not in sales. I'm in business, but I'm not in sales. My salespeople are in sales. You know, that my business is I'm the CEO, I'm the managing director, I'm the one that runs the show. And the guy that taught me this later became my business coach. And he said to me, okay, Grant, who is your business guru? Who's your business icon? Who do you want to be like? We're going back a way here, guys. So I said, Steve Jobs. He was still alive. He was at the top of his game at the time. Steve Jobs is my hero. Now, he's a CEO. He's the guy at the top. He's not in sales. And this guy said to me, okay, Grant, so when he does his keynote speech and he launches his new product, you know, the App Store or the iPhone or the iPad or wherever it might be that he's launching, what happens at the end? What actually happened at the end, guys, is that millions of people went out and bought the products that he just sold. In fact, they set up like campsites outside the Apple stores to go and buy it all. But he's not in sales. Well, actually, he's the best salesperson probably there's ever been. You know, Apple's now the biggest company in the world. And, you know, he was responsible for building that business because of the way that he went about selling. And I'll tell you why I didn't realize he was in sales, guys. Because when you're a professional salesperson, you don't sound, look, smell, or taste like a salesperson. That one really gets under the skin, doesn't it? Because if you follow a proven system, you don't deviate, you will get results. Steve Jobs had a system, by the way, a great book, which is Steve Jobs Selling from the Stage, I think it's called. Fantastic book, talks about exactly his process that he used to sell from the stage. But it's the same with any of these guys that you think, you know, they're the business gurus, you think they're the, you know, the CEOs, the Jeff Bezoses, all of these guys, your Elon Musks. These guys are salespeople. And when I finally realized that I'm in sales, first and foremost, that I need to learn how to sell so I can teach others, and understand that if my business does not make sales, I have not got a business. Everything changed. Everything changed in my business. And that's when I really started getting results. And I've now been studying that process for the best part of 12, 15 years and refined it and taken it to the absolute level where this is now what we teach every day to Blam partners, which we've been doing for nearly 7 years now. And we absolutely love it. It's an absolute passion project for me, because I want to teach Blam partners exactly what I know about the products, the services, the industry that we are in, and show them how then they can go out and build a business based on that foundation of selling, regardless if they've got any experience in sales. By the way, guys, I didn't tell you, the reason I was so reluctant to sell is because I used to have panic attacks when I actually did presentations. I was really unconfident in that side of business. And it might seem odd to you now, but just doing what I am doing right now was such a massive challenge when I first started this journey. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping people. I particularly like helping people who aren't necessarily considering themselves salespeople, because that was me. That really was me. If somebody is already considering themselves a salesperson, they're already on the journey. Come and join us, guys, because we absolutely love what we do. But Blam Partners, just in a nutshell, just to sort of give you an overview of what we do, is we help them set themselves up in business with their own logo, their own brand. They've got their own website, their own app, and then all the marketing tools and everything they need to run their own digital marketing business. We then give them the training, the support, the back office and the tech support, everything that they need, the motivation, the education, all of the qualifications and the certifications to become a top level digital marketer. We take care of the fulfillment, so we do all the design, the development. Our team becomes your team as a Blam partner from day one. And what you focus on is being an entrepreneur that helps other entrepreneurs grow their business with online digital marketing tools. And like I said, there's no better business to be in at the moment, both from a sort of motivational point of view, because you're helping people grow their business. It's a great feeling, with fantastic tools in a marketplace that is absolutely booming. Every business knows they need digital marketing right now. And let me tell you why, guys. And I'll start by asking that question: what problem do we solve? Every business, guys, involves solving somebody's problem. So somebody's got a problem that they're willing to pay somebody for to fix that problem. In our business, our target audience are small to medium-sized enterprises. The problem that they face is their marketing. They're challenged with how they actually embrace digital marketing. How do they get it to work? Because they haven't got the time to do it themselves. They don't understand it. They haven't got the knowledge and the skills, and they're worried about where they spend their money. Everybody's vying for their attention. And this, we have a lot of empathy, because this digital marketing revolution, particularly in the last 2 years that we've been through, super fast paced, always changing, and now more important than ever. And that's why the Blam mission is to coach partners to achieve sustainable success, so that Blam websites can help thousands of entrepreneurs around the globe. And this is key, guys, because we know there are, when you count up all the small to medium sized businesses, and then you count up all the digital marketing companies, each individual digital marketing company has got a potential 250,000 clients each, far more than they can cope with. In other words, the one problem you don't have in digital marketing is finding your customers. And funnily enough, I've just been having that conversation with a Blam partner that I've just been coaching prior to this, based over in New York. And she's got agents in Long Island, and then she's also got an agent in Florida. And her challenge is getting them to sort of narrow their net, because business is absolutely everywhere. It can be a bit overwhelming, guys. It can be a bit overwhelming. So we have to narrow it down, figure out exactly who we're going to target so we can help them, because we want to grow our businesses. We want to help businesses, and we want to make sure that as many people as possible get their hands on Blam websites. And so by us showing our Blam partners exactly how to do it in the most efficient way, we can get that global reach that we want. And so it all starts with our products. We've got 3 Ys, and our products are the main thing. And I've told you a bit about the AI websites, which, by the way, are also future-proof. We always update them. So typically websites, I know the guy I spoke to on the call earlier, you'll be used to WordPress and Magento and all the sort of Joomla type sites. They always need updating, these websites. These are the standard platforms. They need patches, and they need constant maintenance. We take care of all of that for all of our customers all the time, meaning, and we also keep upgrading them. So our AI websites, as well as being AI, are always being improved. We had 90 different upgrades to our system last year, which means that they are always cutting edge. And I'm sort of going into detail on that one because it's a really important thing that not everybody will be aware of. And that's why a lot of people have a lot of bad experiences with websites, because they're kind of not really, they don't really understand the technology. Then we've got a drag and drop editor, really important for some people. They like control of their website, but if they don't want to do it themselves, we do it for them, included in the package, any updates that are needed. We do all the support. So our website, our partners don't need to be techie. We take care of all the tech. And then everything's recorded in the dashboard, making everything transparent, easy to see. Plus Amazon Web Servers are our servers. They're super secure. SSL certificates included with every website, and all the security and backups. Everything you need is included in these websites. It is our core product, because marketing, the hub of marketing, starts with a website, and that's why we focus on the websites first and foremost. Ed would love to give you a deep dive. If you click on the link in the calendar, you'll be able to book in with him. We've also got an app strategy. As I said earlier, apps are in my blood. First thing that I really got to grips with the MRR strategy. We've sold hundreds and hundreds of apps ourselves, as well as all the ones that our partners have sold. So that strategy is very robust. We'll show you how that works. Blam Social is a really cool platform that will help you post multiple posts across multiple platforms, and Ed will show you about that as well. Local SEO is a big part of what we do, search engine optimization. Do you know what, guys? There's loads of other tools. We put together a package of tools that can help you earn a recurring revenue selling digital marketing products and services. And we are the ones that do all the delivery. So you don't need to worry about any of that. You can focus on growing your business. And I'm not going to list it all now, but Ed will talk you through all of that on the deep dive. But let's talk about our processes, our second why, and it all starts through Blam Connected. So we have built a completely unique bespoke platform that brings all the tools and services that you need to become competent and an expert digital marketer in one place, meaning that all the resources, the training, the certifications, the vaults, Blamability, which is our accountability program, our support and ticketing system, are all in one place. So you don't need to be logging into all these different things all the time. It's a really cool way of making sure that you can hit the ground running as quickly as possible, and not have to worry about having all these other systems in place. Plus, our world-class training, which is included in this, means that we have bottled our secret sauce, the training that you need from A to Z to be able to be a completely world-class digital marketer, using our sales system, our processes, our products, combined with the mentorship that we give you, means that you can become a certified Blam partner and wear that badge with pride on your website, showing that you've got the qualifications to be able to help small businesses with their digital marketing, as well as any of the 11 digital marketer certifications, which we purchase for you from day one, so that you can be constantly training and upskilling and becoming a full stack marketer. Now, those of you that don't know, Digital Marketer considered the best digital marketing training company on the planet. We, at great expense, purchase all of these courses from day one for our partners, meaning they can become certified with certifications that are widely known in the industry and really regarded as the best in the industry. If you want to find out more about those certifications, Ed will show you more as well. But it means that you're never going to have to buy any more digital marketing training. We provide the lot for you. And then finally, let's talk about our people, our third why. And your team becomes our team when you join when you join Blam. Jam's the other business. But Blam, ex-partner Ed is the person that is going to hold your hand through the next stage if you want to find out more about Blam or Jam. And Ed actually is sat where you are now. And he used to be a Blam partner. So he handed over his hard-earned cash about 5 years ago now, became a Blam partner, worked his way up, built up a brilliant business, started helping a lot more partners, and I was absolutely delighted when he joined me as fellow director of Blam. He's now the international sales director, and he is there to help you through the next stages. So when you're talking to Ed, this is somebody who can give you really sound advice, because not only has he sold loads of websites and apps and still does, he used to be a Blam partner running his own business, and now he's part of the team, which is awesome. He's digital marketer trained, so you can ask him anything you like about digital marketing or LinkedIn. He's a LinkedIn expert, and also, you know, very well trained when it comes to sales as well. He and I lead the sales side of things here at Blam. So you're in safe hands when you book in with Ed, and he'd love to be able to show you more on the deep dive. And then these are the guys that you're getting to know if you join us as a partner, because we're not one of those organizations that, you know, are sort of, you know, we hide behind emails and whatnot. These people will actually attend appointments with you. You'll be able to have conversations with them, and they become your team. Because when you start with Blam, our team becomes your team from day one. So Audrone, head of production, you'll be in touch with her regularly. Kobe, head of support, tech support. Jay does search marketing, so SEO and PPC, etc. Jay's the head of content. He does all the content writing, plus all the designers, developers, ad managers, and your partner success manager will help you on your way. And then, of course, at the moment, you do get me, like it or not. I am your mentor. So the current promotion that we are running means that I am your mentor. So I will be coaching you through that certification program. You will get access to my mobile. We'll be having regular meetings. You'll be in my mastermind group, and we're going to make you successful if you choose to join us in this promotional period, because becoming a certified partner is one thing. Applying it and getting results quickly is where I like to come in and really make it happen for you guys. So, but not only that, guys, you're not on your own with loads of stuff. We do weekly sales training, we do weekly support and product training. I did my sales training whilst I was on holiday yesterday. Just before I left for the airport, Ed and I did a live training session.
We've got David Rahman tomorrow.
We've got David Rahman tomorrow, the legend that is David Rahman, the mind coach. He can get you focused, guys. He's absolutely awesome. We do weekly product and support training, mastermind groups, one-to-ones with the support team, regular group posting engagement in our Facebook group, closed especially for partners. We run events. We just did a really successful bootcamp event about a month ago, which was partner interviews, entrepreneurial interviews, and we had an interview with a billionaire who's since become my mentor, which has been really, really interesting and such a mega journey and a result of one of those events.
By the way, guys, I've just dropped a link to join our private Facebook group on Facebook, and that whole 4-hour boot camp is on there, including the interview. Anyway, just quickly, guys, we'll probably be another sort of 5-10 minutes. Okay. Really appreciate you spending this time with us here today, and then we'll go into the live Q&A.
Awesome. So yeah, special guest speakers like David Rahman, and we're here for you, and that's why we consistently receive positive feedback through our support center. And occasionally when it does dip below 100%, our job is to pick up on that and make sure that we are constantly improving, because to us, our partners, that they're our job. That's what we do, is helping them become successful. That is our job. And being a digital marketing consultant, you can work from anywhere these days, whether you've got wherever you are. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you've got an internet connection, laptop and a mobile phone, or a tablet and a mobile phone. Those are the tools you need to be able to connect with people, to do presentations, to close deals. Now our partners are from all different walks of life. Some of them are part-time, some of them it's their side gig, some of them are full-time on their business, some of them are full-time with staff, and growing. All different mindsets, all different walks of life. And that's why we do a lot of partner interviews and testimonials. And we put all of these onto blampartners.com/testimonials for anybody to have a look at, see what Blam partners are like, guys. There's no one size fits all. Our job is to accommodate your skill set and give you the platform and the program to be able to follow our formula and get results. The main criteria for all of these guys, like Maris over in South Africa, or Sherelle, she's a footballer. We've got Mike DeMeo, ex-corporate guy over in Florida. Just come off the call with Andrew prior to this. He's he was in Northern Ireland. He's just gone over to Portsmouth in the UK. Already got businesses. Gives good feedback. John, we've just done a new interview with him, so he's kind of a bit of a case study, if you like, smashing all of his targets at the moment. These guys are all from different walks of life. Their overriding main and consistent trait is that they're passionate about helping small businesses. That's what they love. They like working with small businesses and helping them, and they are building a monthly recurring revenue. And that monthly recurring revenue means it gives them options, it gives them choice. It's not your normal business model, and we can show you how to do that too. And here's a great example of that, because this was posted just at the beginning of the first lockdown, if we can all remember that far back, by one of our partners. And she said, "I have to say, Grant, I'm hugely grateful to Blam for encouraging me to build a business based on a recurring monthly income, as I'm hoping it will help me weather the storm more easily than other businesses. I'm feeling very sorry for lots of people." Now, she points out exactly what we're all about there, guys. When lockdown happened and she had to homeschool her children, she didn't want to go out making sales. She wanted to focus on her family. And that was okay, guys, because the money kept coming in, because she had MRR. She had monthly recurring revenue. Now, on the deep dive, Ed can show you what that could look like for you, because we've got a revenue assumptions calculator. So we can make some assumptions about how much time you can give to the business, where you are in the world, and so we can work out what that recurring revenue is. And he'll be able to give you some numbers based on that. But let's just do a broad calculation based on selling 4 websites a month, one of which is with an app and one is with SEO. You do that for 12 months, your recurring revenue after you've paid us, if you're in the UK, it'd be 6,600. If you're in Europe, it'd be 7,800 a month. This is, guys. If you're in South Africa, it's over 100,000 rand a month. And if you're in the States, it's over 8,200. If you're in Canada or Australia, it's over 10,000 plus a month. Now, that is recurring after you've paid us. And of course, in 2 years, it'll be double that. It's not allowing for any upfront fees that you might charge for other services that inevitably are going to come along. So a very broad picture that we paint there. But have a chat with Ed, and he'll be able to give you some more realistic calculations based on your individual position, because obviously some partners do a lot better than that, some partners don't do as well, depending on what their particular position is. So really appreciate you listening, guys. I'm now going to go into what the package is. I'm hoping you've all seen the deal that we're doing on the website. It's the beginning of the month, and typically when we do a deal like this, the spaces don't hang around for long, because I've got 6 spaces that I'm going to do what we call the elite program, because that means you get me, and that means I'm going to be the mentor. So once those 6 spaces are gone, then we go back down to the standard package. But I have got space for 6 people this month. We've got 1 gone already. So, and they typically don't hang around for long. So let me tell you what's included in the package. So you get the certification program. That's access to all the training, the secret sauce, the exclusive Blam partner certification worth over £20,000 with all the training videos, the resource center, the sales collateral, the websites, the branding, the marketing material, everything you need to become a full stack digital marketer, the Blam way, earning a recurring revenue for yourself. All the digital marketer training, we purchased that for you from day one, worth over £5,000, meaning you become fully trained as a digital marketer certified partner. Blam Social, you get all access to the training resource center, meaning that you can sell social media packages to give you a significant recurring revenue model for that, as well as exclusive access to the Blam management team. That means me at the moment, guys. You get access to me. We'll be communicating regularly. You'll be booking appointments directly with me, and I will be your coach. Accountability program in the multi-mind group worth over £5,000. This is really invaluable, guys. You get with other partners, come together, let's face challenges together, let's celebrate the wins, let's grow our business. Love the multi-mind groups. Then live training with me and Ed. We're going live 3-4 times a week at the moment with training for our partners. It's worth well over £5,000. We're there for you every step of the way. You'll always be finding something going on in the Blam community, because we're constantly there to help you keep that entrepreneurial mindset and keep growing your business. Plus the deals, the Blam partner deals, new one coming out very soon for Blam partners, meaning that they can actually sell a deal that we put together for them with all the branding and all the collateral that they need, the press releases, etc., worth over £4,000, always gets results. And then the DIY, now this, the Diffie package. Now this really is our killer product. We're going to design all of your websites and all of your apps for you. And actually, we're not going to charge you a bean for the first 6 months. So that means there's no monthly fee. As many websites and apps as you send to us, we're just going to build them, and it's included. And that means that you can do your monthly recurring revenue model, and you don't have to charge your customers any upfront fees either. Or depending on what it is, you may charge some fees to get that extra revenue in. Ed can talk you through that. It's worth over £48,000, because if you did that over the year, the 4 websites a month, that's what it's going to cost you if you do it for freelance, if you use freelancers, which a lot of people end up doing when they're trying to scale their business. So all of this gives great value, guys. All of the training, the certified partner program, the Blam Social, the management team, accountability, live training with me, the access to the partner deals, and the Diffie, the do it for you service. His value is immense, over £90,000, over 130 US. That's over 2 million rands worth of value, or 100,000 euros. It's over 160,000 Australian or Canadian. But we've got the deal at the moment. We're not going to charge you that sort of money, guys. Don't worry about that. The deal we are doing at the moment is 10,000. In fact, we'll knock £5 off that. We'll do it for 9,995. 10,000 UK, which is 200,000 rand, which is 13,000 US. If you are interested in taking the next steps, for you, the next step is demo with Ed. You need to find out more, guys, to figure out whether this is a good fit for you. And Ed will give you a deep dive. Takes about an hour to an hour and 30 minutes, and you'll get everything you need to give you an informed decision. At that point, you may want to say, Ed, let's go for it. And as long as we can get the proposal signed, then that deal is yours. You can lock it in, and then we can sort out the payment. Some people may want to go on a payment plan. We have got options. You can ask Ed about that. So if you're watching this in the UK, we do have access to funding. But once that payment is done and the proposal is signed, the onboarding begins. You could be running your own digital marketing agency within 2 weeks, guys. You get that training done and get yourself certified. You could be making sales within 2 weeks, which I would love to see that happen, guys. It would be awesome to have you on board. I'm now open for questions. I really appreciate your time and attention.
I think we did that on time, mate. We did that. That was a kind of an experiment. You know what? I have to make a confession.
You didn't record it.
I did in the end. But anyway, so we missed a little bit at the front, but we've got something that we can send out. Yeah. Thanks, James. Thanks, Jim. Really good to see you. I'm not sure who Entrepreneurs Excellence is. Feel free to unmute your mics. We go into the Q&A now.
I think it was Sabir, was it?
Sabir. Oh, great. Excellent. Yeah, nice talking to you earlier. I'll just quickly stop recording now. So if you're watching this on the replay, there'll be a link in the description below where you can book that one-to-one. Okay, and we'll stop now.